Alright, so recently I was talking to a friend of mine and they were like, oh yeah, like that one Mexican influencer, Shawty Bae. And I took a sec because I was like, I'm pretty sure I heard she wasn't even Mexican. And so after you take a quick deep dive, and by deep dive I mean 3 Google searches, you find out that some of the biggest Mexican TikTokers and influencers aren't even Mexican. Yeah, so we'll start with Shotty Bay since she's the one I already mentioned.
People say I look like Mexican, you know. People say I look like a Mexican. People say I talk like a Mexican. Cause you do. Oh, thank you, honey.
Yeah, you heard it here first, folks. I mean, I can't lie, the sound like a Mexican and look like a Mexican allegations, I don't think I can argue against those. But yeah, I heard someone say she wasn't even Mexican before, and we heard the truth from the mouth of Babe herself. I want to make other jokes, but I've also heard from friends that she isn't all the way up there, if you know what I mean. She doesn't have all her marbles. If she was Mexican, I could say she doesn't have all her beans up there, but you know, she's not, so any jokes would be kind of like punching down, which we don't do on this channel. That is forbidden. Unless it's for the next person, because they're so short. Alright, so this little guy is Dkane, and you've probably seen 1 or 2 clips of him online. Either clips from him going live and getting dunked on by other people, basically.
Am I finished school?
Did you finish school?
Do I want to school?
Did you finish school?
Hold on. Did I finish school? Oh, my favorite Leo. And no, but honest answer, no, bro, I did not finish ski. I thought bro said, are you finna scoop? Hell no, I'm not finna pick you up, bro. What the? Oh,
I don't need you to pick me up. I drive a Hellcat, little bro.
A Camry? Hey, chat, since when are Camrys Hellcats?
And other clips of him getting into trouble based on his actions off the camera. This is someone else that, after one quick Google search...
Where you from, bro? I'm from Salvador, but I grew up in San Antonio, so Texas, basically.
Oh, okay. Because they were talking about, like, in the comments, they're like, he's Mexican. You ain't Mexican? Like, at all?
No, yeah.
So, like, you, like, kind of mixed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you're Salvadoran, though. That's what you identify.
Yeah.
Bruh, the way he answered that was the same way I answered my mom when she asked if I took the chicken out of the freezer. This man is not Mexican. If he came from El Salvador, excuse my math, but to me that fucking means he's Salvadorian. I mean, if you move to San Antonio, and the only people you hang out with and look like are Mexicans, just say that. Don't lie and say you're mixed. Because I'm pretty sure that's something that people on this video realize, that the support they get from Mexicans is something they don't want to hurt by saying that they're not Mexicans. Because, like, statistically, if you look at whatever you would consider like Hispanic, Latino, or Spanish, whatever you want to say, right? The Mexican population just blows the rest of the other Latino groups out of the water. So, yeah, why would they alienate themselves from the biggest group that they could potentially garner as an audience? It just doesn't make sense. So they're not going to go off and keep spouting that they're not Mexican. They're just going to go under this little Mexican blanket, which are pretty cozy, not going to lie. Which brings me to my next victim, actually. This is the most brain dead research I've ever done for a video. And I've done a video on the Hawk Tool girl. Go check that shit out. Oh yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Mr. YouTube called and he said if you guys get me to 1K subscribers, I have to show my face. And God knows what I'll do for Mr. YouTube. Anyways.
Shit. You're Mexican American because your parents are from Mexico, no? I mean, your great grandparents are from Mexico.
You're considered a Hispanic Latino American. Latin American. That's what I am.
But that doesn't mean you're Mexican.
No, I'm not Mexican because I don't have no family in Mexico.
Okay, so you know what it is? She's one of those American little white girls that thinks that when you call anybody a Mexican, that they're Latinos. Mexican and Latinos are not the same thing, little girl.
I'm literally a Latina. That's why I said I'm a Latina.
But that doesn't mean you're Mexican.
No, I won't ever. No, but when people say, "Are you Mexican?" Usually that's what you say. Yes.
No, you don't say yes. You're
Because,
Mexican.
no,
and
you're
were
sounding
born in
racist
Mexico.
right now, and you're gonna make me sound racist, and I'm not gonna sound racist because.
No, if you were not if you were not born in Mexico and your parents are not Mexican and they weren't born in
I'm white.
Mexico, okay, you're white then. You're white. Thanks, babe.
I'm a coconut.
Your head built like a coconut, but that's
I am a coconut. I'm brown on the outside and white on the inside.
Yeah, so after a couple of tiki-talkies, I've come to the realization no one knows where this bitch is from. Not even her own pug self.
Of course, for those of y'all that don't know and like to lie and make up things, my great-grandma was actually from England. So, yeah. But anyways, y'all are gonna say I'm lying about that, but literally she was red hair and blue-eyed. She met my great-grandpa in the army. She was a nurse and he was in the military. And so they met and then they had my grandpa. And then, yeah. My grandpa had green eyes. And he looked like a white man. So, yeah, he was real weddle. But, yeah, so my family, I do have an aunt still in England. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Just kidding.
I've only been able to find videos of people, mostly Latinas of different groups, unclaiming her.
Thank God.
I mean, this was bad. It was like that one meme of that one white girl from years ago with all those people, all the races and ethnicities just passing on her.
You see this? We want this. We love this. We need this. But this, yeah, we don't need this.
As a member of the African American community, we would like to humbly decline your offer. Since you don't want your own race, maybe the Hispanics will take you instead. So sorry, you have been declined.
Thank you for the referral on that, but the Hispanic community, we're gonna have to pass on that. You could check the Asians though.
As a representative of the Asian community, after careful consideration, unfortunately, we cannot take her. She will also be banned from ever taking out Chinese again. Though, we will offer her up to the Indians.
After a not-so-thorough examination and as a member of the Indian community, we would also like to humbly deny this offer. Maybe the Egyptians would be interested.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's no way. Gotta pass this one back to the white boys.
No!
But this time, it's friendly fire, because honestly, you could tell me that Trevino is either 1% or 100% Mexican, a Salvadorian, Ecuadorian, a freaking contrarian, any one of those, and I would have believed you. But at least now, when you and your friends are making racy jokes in the car, or in secret at the store, you can make them more educated, because now you know these motherfuckers aren't Mexican. Alright, let me know if you guys like these type of videos, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Alright, bye guys.